Well, Peter, what do you take from this one to keep your club on the horse going into Columbus?
Well, I thought it was a really good game. You know, it's unfortunate. 6 minutes of penalties in the third period. The one on Remp I don't think is a penalty, and then I think Jones is kind of an accidental high sticking, but that is what it is. There's 6 minutes on the board, and so it ended up getting tied up. But I thought big goal by Jonny, to respond and put us back up 2-1. And overall, though, just a really good effort. Guys played extremely hard and got a big win. Moving on.
And it looked like, too, a little better positioning or maybe even breaks in your own end. This club seemed to be a little bit tighter in your own end.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was tight last game. Like I said, they got behind us a couple times in the second period on line changes, but for the most part, I thought we were pretty good. And then offensively is where we needed to be better in Winnipeg. We needed to get underneath them a little bit more and get to the interior, and so that didn't happen. But it was a tight game, so I thought, again, following it up was pretty good defensively. Igor made a pretty big save in the second period there. Yeah, it was real big, but overall pretty good. Like I said, big win in overtime and moving on.
This is kind of I think the second game in a row that you've been frustrated with the call on Matt. Is there any just general frustration about how he's officiated?
I think he draws attention. I think it just is the size of him and the way he plays the game, and it just draws attention. It's unfortunate because, like sometimes, like tonight, he's not really doing anything. He's in the box, and they can come back and bite you.
The Cooley, Trocheck, Panarin line seemed to really have some buzz tonight.
Yeah.
I know it was only one game, but what
it was good. I thought it was real good. I thought, to be honest, they were good, but I thought all the lines played really well tonight, really hard. I mean, it was a big win. We need to put points. We got to climb up, and obviously a big one coming up. Heading to Columbus, so. That was good. We take the points now and just move to Columbus. We got a big one.
What was the thought process swapping Will and Alexi for this game?
Just to switch it a little bit. Some guys we're just a little bit snake bit right now, and I think sometimes you just change the scenery. Move Laugh back to the left side. They both, they just move two pieces just to see if it would give a little bit of something. I thought both lines were good, but overall, just in general, I thought the team played pretty hard.
You mentioned Johnny's goal. Just how big is it to see him get that? And also, can you speak to just the leadership he brings to some of those younger Hartford guys who he was captain for down there?
Yeah, I think there's something to that. I mean, that line has been pretty good for us. They've done a good job, and I think Jonny is the center of that. I think they're comfortable around each other, and he is the leader, of those guys just from his history down in Hartford. But they've come up here and they've played some good minutes for us. They've going back to the Islander game that they started, they had 2 or 3 goals, and they're doing a good job defensively, and they've generated some offense as well. And so Johnny's a big part of that. But Johnny's had a couple of those goals where he's put himself in the high slot and he's ripped it, and he's got a quick release, and it can be on point. And that was like I said, that was a big goal after coming out and tying it up 1-1.
What did you see on Braden's final goal?
It was a beauty. I mean, that was something. I mean, he's probably still smiling. I mean, that's he made a heck of a move, and to get it to your backhand and be able to deliver that, in overtime, that's a big goal, and it's a point that we needed to take with us.
Do you think there's a little more offense in his game?
I think he tries for offense. I think he's a good two-way defenseman, and when he sees things in the offensive zone, he tries to take it. But tonight was just a good example. He found some ice and he made a move, made it, and then put it to the backhand and put it home.